Let us start creating an application for classifieds. Now, a typical approach for using a classifieds application is by providing input, a series of input, and then filtering it. Let us start understanding how to create. Let us create classifieds application. A typical usage pattern is to provide input elements and then filter out the dataset. The highlighted section is the dataset that you could always customize and provide your own data to create your application. Let us start understanding how to create the input elements. First and foremost, the important thing is to understand the format of the cell. Right click on the cell and then understand what is the type of input. It is a text input. Similarly, repeat for the rest of them. This is of type number. So the format has to be of type number. Next, the cell has to have a drop-down list of all the values for the states. So I go to data validation and select the list item and provide the values here. Similarly, we repeat it for category and price is not required here. Now, for the application to understand that this is a range of values for this input, we need to give it a name for the range. Now, this is the range for which the name had been provided. If you have an additional item here like KA Karnataka, then you would need to select the whole range and then rename it. Because states is already existent, you would need to go to Formula, Name Manager, select state, because you can see the values for the state are KN, RJ, TN and EN right now. You need to delete this and create a new one. Now the same thing has been repeated for category and price. Now we need to set a filter on this input. This is how we name it. We select the cell, this is B2, and set a filter on top of it. It has a list of values. The list is states dot list dot filter, and we repeat it for category. It is category dot list dot filter. For price, we could always use a filter, but we could also use a range slider. Let us try it out here. Price dot range slider dot filter. We should give it a value from left hand side to the right hand side. We have the upper limit as 90,000. Let us give it 1 lakh. Right hand side range is upper limit 1 lakh. Now we have a sheet ready. Let us save it and upload it to the XLApp portal. There is a pre-populated data that I would delete and select the input elements. So I'll add it to the input form, and the output range has to be selected and click on add to output. Now let us try to use the application. As you can see, the input form had been generated with 2 drop-down list items and a range slider. Now to get the value of Rajasthan real estate, I'll just say go, and we have one record which has matched it. That is, state is Rajasthan, category is real estate, and the value is between 8,000 and 1 lakh. So you could always extend this with your own data set and identify a different filter range to filter data and publish your application.